Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Geneforge 5. Suffice to say, we've done just about everything we can do in the exploration and doing random crap area, that is. All that's left now is to choose a side. And of that, there are, if I remember correctly, 6 sides. There's Raoul. The guy who found us, took control of us, implanted the control tool into our chest, and is, specifically, as far as anyone can tell, self-serving. He just wants to survive himself. There's the Trachovites, who believe that shaping is wrong, and want all shaping to stop. While they will not cause deaths of various creations, and will just leave them be, they will not shape. But they're led by Latalia, who is a bit concerning with how aggressive she is. There's Astoria, who has allowed rebels to go through her lands blindly, but seems to show some interest of some sort in assisting creations, what with at least 2 servile cities in her lands. There is Alwyn, a devoted Shaper who specifically wants to end the war on the side of the Shapers. He wants to wipe out the rebels, and that's about it. There is Galdring, leader of the rebels themselves, who wants to wipe out the Shapers. Alwyn's polar opposite, in a way. And finally there is Tegan, who believes that everything that has been done is just foolish, and everything needs to be wiped out, kill all creations, wipe the slate clean, start all over again. Those are our choices. And if you think there's the option of kill everyone and let it all sort out as afterwards, you can't actually do that. If you try, well, the end result is basically everyone deciding, okay, you're a bigger threat, and then kill you. Can't do that. You have to choose a side. And in all honesty, in my opinion, of all the sides I can think of, Astoria is the one who has sympathized with the most, at least from what I understand of her. So, I think we're going to go to pay a visit to Astoria in the Mara Fens. Let's go speak with Astoria. Greetings, Astoria. There is much we have to discuss. I would like to help you end the war, Astoria. We all wish to end the war. Before I can trust you fully, I will need you to swear to secrecy. I will tell you what you need to know, no more. The war is lost. The creations were too determined. They were too willing to suffer and die. We were too complacent, too overconfident. The only question now is how much more the people of Terrestia will suffer before we bow to the inevitable. What do the other Shapers think of this? Not much. The Loyalists are not fond of the idea either, which is why they wanted to assassinate me. So what will you do? I will sue for peace. I will give the creations what they want, lands to call their own, freedom to abuse as they choose. Only one thing stands between us and victory. The Shaper Council must be convinced to accept my plan. Where do I come into this? The Shaper Council must be made to see reason. They must agree to sue for peace. We will lose the war, we will have less land, but we will be able to stop fighting. They will only agree to this if they are coerced. I cannot act against members directly. I need an agent who can manipulate them under my direction until I have enough votes for my plan to be adopted. It will be very dangerous. You may well be killed. If you want to save Terrestia, however, I think it is the only way. So, you have proven yourself. Will you swear loyalty to me? Will you fight to sue for peace and end this war? If you agree, you will join Astoria's faction and be on one of the paths to winning the game. You can leave this path later, but not without penalty. Make sure that this is what you want. I will join you, Astoria. I will sue for peace. After all the rebels have done, after all the destruction, they control the entire eastern half of Terrestia, and the Shapers, while they're fighting, they are losing ground. They can push back, but not without great pain and great cost. Suing for peace, to stop the war, stop the pain. Let the creations have their land, I say. I will join you, Astoria. I swear it. The counselor rises and puts her hand on your shoulder. Then swear to trust and serve me, follow my commands, work to bend the Shaper Council to our will, so that we can finally obtain an honorable peace. I so swear. And I swear to aid you in your struggle and reward you for your successes. I am pleased to have a new ally, a cunning and dangerous infiltrator. I will unlock the door to my private laboratory. Take anything you find that seems useful. Also, if you can prove yourself, I will instruct Quoth to teach you more advanced magic and shaping. Now that there is hope, I am eager to begin. Let us discuss your first mission. There is an obstacle we need to remove. His name is Rowell. Is there any way to remove the control tool from my chest? If I am to go against Rowell, that needs to be done. Astoria has you show the creature to her. The rivals of Rowell have not been inactive. When we learned about these creatures, we immediately began to develop countermeasures against them. I don't have the shaping skill to remove it. That's all right. I have people who do. Go and speak with Quoth. I am ready to continue our work. Then the first thing we must do is deal with your former master, Shaper Rowell. He will be less difficult to bring around than the others. He only cares about how much influence and power he will have when the war is over. When he sees that I am winning over the council, he will join me. First, however, I must remove the power he has over me. How will I do that? I made a mistake. Or one of my workers did. I am not sure. I was storing some records and notes in the Foundry repository. Some of my correspondence with the rebels ended up there. Of course, Rowell searches all of the vaults under his control. He has those letters, and he holds them over my head. He can humiliate me with them in front of the council. Or worse, I need them back. She removes a key from a silver chain around her neck. This key will let you into my vault. Sneak into the repository, find my vault, recover the letters, and bring them to me. You can't get the papers yourself? One of Rowell's sworn duties as keeper of the repository is to allow the other council members access to it. In this, as in many other things, he is not living up to his duties. Unless I attack him directly, I can't get in. I am not willing to start civil war. Yet. Why are these letters so sensitive? Won't the council already know that you were speaking with the rebels? You are correct. However, in the letters I made specific offers of concession. Sacrifices will be made for the peace. However, as often happens, people are more willing to pay a cost when it is vague and undefined than specific and immediate. Aha! I won't be able to convince the Shaper Council to sue for peace unless I can confront them with the cost only after they agree. Thus I can't allow Rowell to undercut me in debate. Can't I just kill Rowell? You will do no such thing. If you harm a member of the council, I am bound by honor to destroy you. I will not hesitate. As you say. Repository key G. And we can access her laboratory. Now what will we find in here? Aside from a couple of war trolls. Let's see. Essence pod. I don't think we need that mandrake tincture. I think we have enough. She has a canister. A little concerning. Sure, use a single living tool. Ah, these are her private quarters. Let's see. We can't take anything. Actually, the trolls don't see us. Mine! And in this one, let's see. Wand of Death, Golden Crystal, and Reapers. I'll take the Reapers. And actually, what kind of boots are those? Or shoes? They are polychromous shoes. +3 armor, +10 energy, fire, and cold resistance. Okay. Let's go speak with Quoth. Maybe he can do something about the control tool. Especially if we're going to go against Rowell. If we're going to go against Rowell, we do not want him to kill us while we're walking out. That would be a disaster. Let's see here. Oh, also... Oh, no, not in there. Also, we can get more advanced training. I'd like to see. Especially if we can get better healing spells. Ooh, I probably should have improved that, now that I think about it. Oh, well. Let's see here. Can I get training? New spells. That's all fine. About shaping. Nothing there. About magic. We can actually improve those various abilities, but we don't need to. I have a control tool in my chest. Sage Quoth has you show it to him. He nods. Shaper Rowell has not improved the design. My knowledge is not out of date, I can remove it. However, it will be difficult, and extremely painful. Are you sure that you want to take the risk? Remember, as long as you stay far from Rawell, he will not be able to control you. I am ready. Get this thing out of me. Sage Quoth directs you to a nearby stone table. You lie on it. He restrains you with ropes. Please try to be calm. This is going to be agonizingly painful. His bedside manner leaves something to be desired. He bares your chest. He extends his withered, bony hand and touches the tool. He concentrates for a moment. The tool lets out a long, shrill squeal. Then it shrivels up. It is more or less at this point that the agony starts. You feel as if a massive hand is squeezing your chest. Your lifeblood leaks out through a tiny hole in your heart. But Quoth is prepared. With a smooth motion, he slides the tool out of you, being careful not to leave any bits behind. Then he puts a hand on the hole, concentrates, and shapes you. The hole in your heart closes. The wound seals up. Then he unties you. You will need some time to recover. I feel fortunate. My subjects usually don't survive that. With a contemptuous flip of his hand, he throws the tool into the trash. You feel horribly weak, but you are free. I lost a point of endurance. We're definitely gonna need to get another point of that soon. Oh, why did it? I thought I put that point in parry. I guess I was wrong. Oh, I must have cancelled instead. Okay. But on the plus side, we no longer have the control tool in our chest. Right. Onwards, we may have less endurance. We'll get more. For now, we need to go to the repository. And here we are, once again. Found this place long ago. I have a repository key. The golem doesn't move. There is a long silence. It is genuine. You may access your vault. Then it speaks again in a noticeably different voice. The Foundry repository is currently closed due to difficulties controlling the Guardians. Please return to Manala. Tell me about the repository. The golem speaks in the first voice it used. Shapers who wish to place a valued item or set of documents in a secure location may bring it to the Foundry. For a fee, these items will be kept perfectly safe. Okay. What is stored here? Discretion is one of the main features of the repository. The nature of your deposit will be kept completely secret by the counselor in charge. When will the repository be open again? Shaper Rawell provides his personal assurance that the Guardians will soon be brought under control. He is giving his full attention to restoring your access to your deposits. Somehow you doubt that. What is wrong with the Guardians? The defenders will attack all intruders on sight. This is unfortunate. Shaper Rawell assures you that the problem will be corrected soon. I command you to control the defenders. The defenders will... The golem calmly repeats what it said. Tell me about the defenders. The Shaper repository is guarded by a class of creation created specifically for its alertness, ferocity, and endurance. Those making deposits in the repository are assured that attempted thieves will meet an end both rapid and horrifying. How are the defenders controlled? The golem makes a long, garbled sound. It vibrates slightly. It seems to be trying to give two responses at the same time. Your presence calms it, though. Finally, it manages to give a coherent response. The defenders are controlled from a center. They are sent instructions and energy to sustain them through conduits. Where is this control center? The golem makes a long, garbled sound. It vibrates slightly. It seems to be trying to give two responses at the same time. Once again, your presence calms it. The control center is in the southeast corner of the complex. Leave to the east and follow the right wall. Excellent! Where is the vault I need to find? When you insert the key, the proper door will be opened remotely. A crystal will then light to indicate where you should go. Where do I insert the key? The Foundry repository is currently closed due to difficulties controlling the Guardian. Please return to Manala. Alright, where would Shaper Rawell insert a key if he was here? The golem makes a long, garbled sound. Its helpful and unhelpful halves struggle for dominance. Finally, the good side wins. The access point is in the very center of the complex. That's all for now. Thank you. Alright. So we know where we need to go. First, we need to get to the control center, which is likely right there. Oh jeez. Guardian control. Oh boy. Assault patchwork. That is yellow. Support patchwork. That could be bad. I do wonder what the support patchwork does. Doesn't seem to be doing anything yet, but I don't know. Well, at least I can kill these. Stabbing, lightning, pow. Ow. Do stop that, please. That one's dead. And now this one, the support. You know, for powerful guardians, they are not that bad. Still, we'll try to disable whichever ones we can. There we are! We're not getting any experience anyway. Alright, let's see here. We'll be in here, I see. Let's see. Ah, resistance and chaotic spores. Excellent. Now then. This control panel controls and modulates the considerable power flowing through the spiral next to it. The heat is considerable. The unfortunate creation in the panel sweats and makes little unhappy squeaky noises. You try to manipulate the controls, but they are all frozen in place. Shaper Rowell has been taking precautions against intruders. However, there is an access panel at the bottom. Open the panel. You use the living tool to access the lock mechanism. Your deft manipulations are soon rewarded with a satisfying click. The panel swings open, revealing the complicated workings within. Weaken the power of the Guardians. Should you have the misfortune of fighting the Guardians, they will be weaker now. I think that's fine. We don't need to reduce their detection radius. I mean, we'll be fine. We can fight and kill them easily, as we just saw. So, let's, we'll just look around for now. Probably clear out what Guardians we can while we, well, find what we can. More Guardians there, but we can kill them easily, I think. Oh god, yes. Extremely easily. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. One round and they get decimated. This is going to go very well, I think. Come on, come on. Must have been some guards walking by. We'll walk up to every door, but I doubt they're really gonna work. Yeah, that one won't open. I do wonder what each of these guys has. Oh, let's see. Control? I think we might want to kill the control patchwork first. I don't want to lose control of my creations. Ah. Oh, jeez. These are powerful. Shock patchworks. Huh. I may have gotten a little bit cocky here. Alright then. Come on. We can kill this one at least. Shock patchworks, that's bad. Ah, jeez. As this defender falls, it lets out a piercing shriek. It carries surprisingly well through the wind, echoing easily along the canyon walls. It has called for help. You wonder if anything is going to respond. Well, let's start with Banish Affliction, please. Thank you. Okay, these things are actually surprisingly rough. It doesn't look like anything's coming for help yet.